Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's a happy Monday. Happy start to our work week. Is my earrings doing okay? I have on my OMG earrings because oh my God. TV this weekend was a mess, and we're about to get into it all today. Twitter today was a mess. Tamar and Kandi, SWV, everybody has been acting up today, and we're about to talk about it. I hope you all can join me this evening. I'm going to be here for a few hours. Up first is TV talk. We're about to get into some quick TV shows. Then we're going to get into Ready to Love, Put a Ring on It, Drag Race, and then of course the Queens of R&B. So the reviews are going to be, I'm going to give y'all my quick 2 cents. I'm not going to linger long. Please let me know your comments in the chat. If you're on the rewatch, let me know your comments in the comment section of the YouTube video. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And let's get into the TV talk. Say what now? First, let's get into the Queen's Court. I think I said this before. For months, I have been looking forward to this show, mostly because I enjoy Tamar Braxton on TV. And also on that show, The Encore, I really fell in love with Nivea on TV. I could care less about Evelyn Lozada, but hey, she's a part of the cast. I'm here for the show. The day that all of the episodes dropped, Evelyn and Tamar decided to ruin the show. They had to both release that they are now engaged to the people that are the finalists of the show. And I think I made a video and I asked everyone if they wanted me to review. Only one person, and that person really didn't say, Angie, go ahead and review. They just said they would be watching. So I kind of put a statement out there. Do you all care, if I review? Are you all going to watch it now that it's ruined? For the most part, nobody said review it. I turned it on because I wanted to give it a chance. I wanted to see what it was like. And I was feeling the concept. We didn't get all 20 guys at once. I found some of the men entertaining, but I also found myself scrolling through Instagram and TikTok throughout majority of the show. In the first set of gentlemen that was released as part of the cast was JR or Junior. I'm not for sure how they say his name. The one Tamar is currently engaged to. And once he gave his background, I was like, Tamar, that's who you picked? I mean, he's a successful attorney living in Atlanta. He has 5 children by 4 different women, ages ranging from 19 to 2. Now, Tamar, yes, she does have an elementary school child herself, I believe. What is her child's name? Is his name Little Vince? I forgot what she named her son, but blame it on the 40-year-old brain. She has a 9-year-old, so I guess it's not like her kid is almost out the house. But I would think of the 4 baby mothers, one of them is going to act a fool. One of them is going to cause drama. And I would think Tamar didn't have time for that. And of course, hey, Andrew, one day after the engagement was announced, one of the baby mothers came out of the blue and had to get to tweeting that, oh, Logan, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot that baby name. Logan, yes. One of the baby mothers, I'm not going to get on here and read all the tweets that she was tweeting, but pretty much saying Tamar ain't going to be around her son or daughter. And I said, see, this is why I don't understand the choice, because I didn't think Tamar would have time for the drama. And I bet you it's that 2-year-old's mama too. But hey, congratulations. I just wanted to talk about the Queen's Court to let you all know I'm not reviewing the show. I'm not even watching the show. I think I turned it off in the middle of episode 2 because by episode 2, I was thoroughly in my phone. So sorry. Next time, Peacock, I believe, don't have your cast revealing the end of the show the day that the show premieres. Like Evelyn and Tamar really shot this show in the foot. And I feel like that's why Tamar is out here cutting up in these Twitter streets right now, because I bet you the viewership is low. But I'm not watching it and I'm not reviewing it. Let's get into the drama of it all. So the other night, Andy had the Queen's Court on Watch What Happens Live. And I want y'all to see the guests, the fans, the people Andy chose to ask Tamar a question, asked about who are the so-called people that the peach holder that got into an argument and threatened you and their husband threatened you. And they asked about that little secret, how subliminal story that Tamar had on. And when she started tweeting that stuff or putting in her stories, I said, if we not dropping names, I don't care. Because immediately I said it's Kandi. Way back, this was in the wintertime. Was it December, January when that dropped? Then I said it was Kandi. Some people was like, no, it's probably Eva. Eva ain't got no beef with Tamar. Nobody else has beef with Tamar that's a peach holder but Kandi. So your little subliminal, it wasn't too subliminal to me. But anyway, I can share my screen. I don't know. Do you all care to listen? Let me see. Because she got on Instagram and start telling her side of the story. I want to play a little bit of it only because I now know how to share my screen. But the clip is long. I'm going to show you all where you can find it, and then we're going to talk about it because I only have 30 minutes for this video and I have a lot more to go through. Oh, and I forgot how to share the screen. Oh, right here, share the screen. So over here on Instagram, if you go to the neighborhood talk, I believe that's Jason Lee. Is that Jason Lee? Let's see what's real quick. A journalist. A journalist. Shut up, Angie. Tamar, stick what you said. What you said. You sided with Carlos King. You spoke on something that you could have said no comment. You could have said that's none of my business. You could have said I'm a journalist and I need to hear both sides of the story. But you said what you said and stick to that. And Kandi, check for that. That's why you should have said nothing. I don't know, how do y'all fast forward through Instagram? I ain't got time to play all of this, but if you want to hear it all, go to the neighborhood talk. I'm sure if you all have been anywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any social media site, you have seen what Tamar has said. And most of you all, I'm more concerned about who's watching the road, who's driving this car, because Tamar, this entire rant is looking at the camera. I'm like, girl, who's looking at the road? Is this one of these Tesla self-driving cars? I don't know. But let's look at Kandi's response real quick, and then I'm gonna get my 2 cents real quick because we got more stuff to talk about. Oh wait, I went the wrong direction. Okay, let me stop because I don't know how much a Wednesday. Oh, stop it on the other screen. I don't know how much a Wednesday I could show. without getting in trouble. Please don't report my little baby YouTube channel. But anyway, Kandi said Tamar is forever the victim, and I was hollering. I said, yes, Kandi. Yes. Look, please watch the video. I don't have time to play all 10 minutes of Tamar's rant, but for the most part, at some show that Kandi and Tamar had together, it's probably one of them R&B explosion shows. Kandi told Tamar, I don't fuck with you. Damn it, I was cursing. I don't fool with you because of what you said about Carlos King. You put your nose in some business that had nothing to do with you when you could have clearly said no comment. You could have clearly said, whoever asked you that question, I don't know anything about it. But you took a side because you took Carlos' side. So Kandi said, I ain't fooling with you. Now, I do believe Kandi has a lot of rah-rah. Kandi does. But I don't think Kandi wanted to fight Tamar at a show. At a show where Kandi is all about her coins, her money. I don't think Kandi wanted to go in the dressing room and whoop Tamar's ass. And I definitely don't believe Todd got in Tamar's face and threatened to whoop her ass either. All Tamar said that Todd said was, Tamar, you know what it is. Where I think that's a reference of, you know what you said, you know what this beef about, quit all the what I did, because Tamar, I really love Tamar. I really do. I think you're very talented, but we aren't going to act like you don't have a little bit of rah-rah in you. We're not going to act like you aren't messy because everything you done did on social media today has been messy. And Kandi will meet you where you're at. You spoke on something that wasn't your business. Stay out of it. Now, Tamar went on and on today. Let me pull my slides back up so I can remember where we at. That's your forever victim. Tamar responded and said, I am the victim when a man steps to a woman. Sounds like an abused woman to me. If you see nothing wrong with that, I hope he's not whooping your ass, praying for your healing. That's where it went a step too far, Tamar. That's where that went a step too far. Todd does not give any abusive man energy. None. And let me step to Tamar's defense for a second. We know Tamar has domestic violence in multiple relationships in her past. We know this. So when a man confronts Tamar, may be different than a man confronting me. I could argue with a dude all day because I don't have that energy. Everyone is different. So I can see where Tamar is coming from. Like, I don't want no man ever in my face. But Todd does not give me, I'm in your face because I'm going to help my wife whoop your ass energy. So I feel like you're taking it too far, Tamar. You putting 20 on 10. So, Andrew, you said if Kandi dressed up as Wednesday and shaded her, then that would be funny. You know what would be funny? If Kandi, she loved to dress up and do these parodies of people. If she did a parody of this rant in the car, she admitted on her live that she got into it with Lonnie. We've all seen her get into it with Lonnie. So let's move on because that's not it. So Tamar says at the show, her man, you can't really see in this picture because it's dark, but her man from that show that she done already ruined the ending of confronted Todd about the altercation. I don't think this picture is a proof of confrontation. The man is whispering in Todd's ear at a concert because to me, if I tell my husband this man just got my face and threatened to whoop my ass, he's not coming up to you, yo, man, you threatened my wife. It's going to be some rah-rah face to face. These look like two guys whispering in each other's ear very calmly at a concert. I don't see any confrontation, but hey, whatever evidence you need, Tamar, let's put it out there. But that's not it. Now, this is where I think this is all a stunt and a show for the projects that Tamar has out now. Now, we all saw the Queens, it ain't called the Queen's Court, but the Queens of R&B last night. That review is at 6:30. We will get to that mess at 6:30. But everybody is, on Twitter getting that candy about the co-headlining thing. Tamar put her nose again in business that has nothing to do with her, because the queens of R&B has nothing to do with your issue at hand. And she says, imagine having the biggest ego for the most non-singing ass person in the entire music industry. Stream my new hit song Changed, where I can pay homage to the amazing SWV. Now she does use that Rain Down on Me beat. Cute, but can the singers today have their own beats, or do we have to keep repeating? I mean, I guess the singers of my day repeated too. I get off of that, Inchi. But Tamar, what SWV and Escape, their beef is, has nothing to do with you. Exactly like the Carlos King thing, you should have shut up. And trust and believe, Kandi is not the most non-singing ass person in the music industry. Now, I ain't gonna take nothing from Tamar's pipes. Tamar can sing. She can sing better than Kandi. But that has nothing to do with the music industry of today. It's kind of like a little bit of Tasha Scott energy, Tamar. Yes, you can blow everyone up and out the water, but why aren't you Beyonce? Why aren't you Rihanna? Why aren't you that it girl if you have so much talent? Because the music industry is not only about talent, it's about that it personality. And whoever wants to hate on Kandi, hate on, but Kandi has that it factor. Kandi has something that people want to see. Kandi has a voice that people wanted to hear. That's why she was in the group, singing lead on the tracks. Don't be mad at Kandi because you don't have the same blessings as Kandi. Be thankful for what you have. But I'm going to leave that there. Tamar, I hope you stream a lot of singles, records, whatever they call it now. I hope people come back and watch a reality show. I'm not, but I feel like all of this was a stunt, because if you really wanted to put Kandi out there, you could have put all this information out there. It's kind of like Giselle Bryant. You could have put all this information out there when you had that subliminal story, but no, you waited until you had a project, a couple of projects coming down the line, and now you want to expose. I see you for your works, Tamar, but let's move on because I have 15 minutes and there's some more TV shows I want to talk about. Up next, have you all watched the show Swarm on Amazon Prime? I believe it's 6 or 7 episodes. I watched the whole thing in 2 days and I wish it was more. I really wanted to tweet about this show as I was watching, but then when I got to the last episode and I was like, oh, wait, oh, girl, this is a true story. And she's still out there. And she's still out there around my house. Oh, no, I ain't got nothing to say about you, young lady. I can't believe this is like real. Is this really real? Because I be asking my husband, like, is this really real? Look, I can't believe that Beyonce signed off on this, because it's about Beyonce. I mean, it's no way around it. Yeah, you call it Swarm instead of the Hive, but the only thing they didn't say was her name, Beyonce. Sorry, don't come buzzing at me. I love the Queen Bee. But this story is crazy. And the acting, this actress right here, I believe is Dominique Fisher. And this is my first time really to see that Billie Eilish person, because I don't listen to her music, so I really never knew what she looked like. But I'm like, Billie girl, you was acting your ass off too. Like, this is so good. And for this to be a true story, it is so crazy. And this is like the kind of stuff I'm craving, not the foolishness in the world, but these kind of stories. It's like, it's so different than the bullshit that Tamar and Kandi got going on with these reality shows. Like, this is a crazy, interesting story. The acting was really, 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 really good. And I hope they find this girl. Yeah. You ain't got to worry about me tweeting Beyonce nothing. That's her name, Dominique Fishback. I'm sorry, I'm always messing up people's names. They say it's a true story, Dan. They say this is a true story and they intended for all of this stuff to be put in the show for a reason. I hope they ain't trying to tell me it was the crazy girl was the one who bit Beyonce in the face and not Sanaa Lathan allegedly. It's really good. Check out Swarm on Amazon Prime. For my own safety, I ain't reviewing it. This is all I'm gonna say about it until they put old girl in jail. But okay, moving on. This week, or is it this week? Yes, March 23rd, this Thursday. Bravo is back with the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. They're in Thailand. I really only care about Portia and Candace. I want to call her Kandi. It's not a true story. It's okay. It's not a true story. I was scared. Why they say a true story? They had the Memphis police and everything. I said, "Oh Lord, they in my backyard." I said, "I ain't got time. I'm not saying nothing about Beyonce. Not a thing. I ain't even tweeting that I'm going to the concert." But why? It's not a true story. You sure? Because I was scared. Okay, moving on to the Ultimate Girls Trip. I'm really watching this for Portia and Kandi. Candace. Portia and Kandi were on Instagram. They were going live all St. Patrick's Day night. It's really telling me that Portia isn't on season 15, but if Roa is still around for a season 16, I can see Portia coming back. Like she's really getting back in with the girls. I'm gonna see what season 15 give, but I like Portia, and hey, the damage was done to Kandi, and if Kandi over it, what I'm harping on it for? Why I'm all upset and Kandi ain't upset. But anyway, it's See, I quit watching that show Atlanta, probably the next to last season. So I like that season after Cat Williams had that pet alligator. I don't think I watched it anymore. So I missed it. But I love Swarm. Like Swarm is really good. And if that's not a true story, they did a really good job scaring my ass into thinking it was a true story. But I heard when Portia was talking about Kenya on the radio, when she was filling in for Angela, well, not really filling in, but they testing out new gossip people for the Breakfast Club. The way she spoke of Kenya, I can tell that they no longer have a beef. And I would like to see that. I would like to see Portia come back to the show, especially if her and Kenya ain't gonna be beefing. I would like to see all of the ladies getting along and having organic conflict, if any. But anyway, I want to see Portia on the TV. I hate Giselle. I heard this was filmed right after the season with the Chris Bassett thing. So I'm curious to see how Candace and Giselle interact. I have a feeling that they're going to be fake and phony. I'm new to watching the Miami Girls. So I want to see what the Miami Girls bring. I can care less about the Salt Lake City Girls, but I will be reviewing this. I have put it on my review list. So I will be watching. I will be reviewing. If I quit reviewing, that means it's extremely boring. And forgive me. But I'm going to give the Ultimate Girls Trip a chance. Also this week, this Friday, Love is Blind Season 4. Oh, you said it was filmed back in July, so it was before the Chris Bassett. I don't know. Look, I don't like Giselle, period. I don't care if it was before, after, in between. I'm not going to care for Giselle Bryant on my TV screen, but I'm still going to watch it. At least she doesn't have Robin. We're going to finally see Giselle have to stand alone. But Love is Blind is back. I can't wait. I really, this is one of those shows where I don't believe in the concept, but it entertains me. I love the show. Look right here, you guys, for all of the melanated people and the people who care about melanated people on their TV screen. We have all of this melanin entering the pods this season. So we all know all of these people aren't going to get married. We know all of these people aren't going to make it to the, the honeymoon, the apartments, the weddings, getting stood up at the altar. But I'm hoping we have more Black people make it through than previous seasons. So I'm excited that we have more melanin in the pods, a higher probability of having more melanin on the show. Good luck, everyone. I kind of saw the preview, but I really only saw like 10 seconds because if you watch the preview, it ruins it because I kind of know who's matching up with who and making it out of the pod. So I really didn't want to see too much of the preview. I know the guy Josh, who I was hoping for, is making it out of the pods. I saw him, and I think it's either Brett or Kwame because it was a dark-skinned gentleman with the high with the high top fade. They make it out, and I believe the girl Bliss and Kendra make it out. So out of all of these melanated people, I think at least 4 of them will make it out. Not saying it might, I don't know who they make it out with, but I don't care as long as they make it out and I get to see them on my screen. So Love is Blind is back Friday. You know I will be reviewing that with Ebby Reviews. I don't know when those reviews will be. Me and Ebby have to work out a schedule, but I like Love is Blind. So that's my TV talk for today. You all, I will be around for the next hour and a half doing reviews for The Mess this past weekend. Up next is Ready to Love and Put a Ring on It. Come right back for that. After that is Drag Race. I have a lot to say about Drag Race and I took notes. So I cannot wait to talk about that. And then we have the Queens of R&B. I took notes for that as well. And I pulled a couple of receipts. So I can't wait to talk about that. Each review will be on that 30-minute mark. So come back. Have a good time. If you can't come back, please like, comment, share, subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I really appreciate it. Please tell people about the channel. I'm really pushing to the 1,000 mark. I'm almost there. But if you're on the rewatch, put your comments in the comment section because I want to know what you have to say about that as well. So I'll see you all for the next 3 reviews. I'm going to try to do some more say what nows about TV talk and just gossip I see on the Instagram because my Sunday night show Kitchen Table Talk is on hold. It's just I'm so busy. It's tax season. It takes a lot to produce that show and get all the content together. And it's easier for me just to do a 30-minute segment like this than to pull it all together and then meet with Bean. So we're putting the Sunday night show on hold, but I'm still going to be here giving y'all the reviews. So I see you all in a few minutes for Ready to Love and Put a Ring on It. And hopefully y'all can stick around the whole night. If not, I see you all next week for something else. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.